Hey, how's it going, guys? My name is Jackie Fish and welcome back to some more Mount and Blade 2 Bannerlord mod action. Today we'll be taking a look at the Trials of the Seven mod, which is a Game of Thrones modification. I've covered it a couple times and it hasn't really gotten a name until now in the most recent iterations. I'll leave a link to the mod DB page and also the Nexus mod page down below in the description. Definitely go check it out. There isn't a working campaign map at the moment, but it is still very much in the works and hopefully will soon be available, because I really can't wait. This mod is set in Robert's Rebellion, so it isn't like the Long Night mod, which has all the White Walkers in, because I believe there's two separate Game of Thrones mods that are currently out and able to be played, which is really awesome. It's great to see so many different mods out there, especially, you know, two mods that are taking a look at two very, very separate things. But what I thought would be quite fun to do today is go ahead and do a castle siege, because again, there's awesome, you know, Game of Thrones units. Let's throw them into a siege and see what the units can do, because yeah, sieges are amazing and I can't wait to go ahead and mess around with them. So I'll be playing as Lannisters. I will be attacking. However, if you guys want to see me defend, make sure you go ahead and drop a like down below. And if this video does do well, then I'll be more than happy to go ahead and do it from the other side. You know, actually try and defend it maybe as the Starks this time. So as my commander, I have Tywin Lannister. I was maybe thinking about actually going ahead and changing to a ranged character, but I don't think there are any, unfortunately, right now. So nothing to worry about that. But yeah, Tywin Lannister is going to be leading my soldiers, throwing forward the honor and glory. Or we could maybe change over to someone else as well. Maybe like Tyrion. The Tyrion is yeah, a little bit too adult for me there. Is Jamie here somewhere? Because Jamie could be quite cool to play as. I don't know if I can find him, but there's a lot of characters. And Jamie might find himself under a different faction, maybe the Crown Lands or something, as I can't seemingly find him. That's fine. We'll go ahead and just play as Tywin. Tywin is a beast. We also have some Lannister elite guards, so these guys are now added. And I think they also now have an awesome cape that flutters in the wind. So these guys are just a heavy sword infantry combo. Then we also have some Western swordsmen. These guys are basically the same as the elite guard, but they have a spear as well to help fend off cavalry, which is always nice. We then also have some Bolton bowmen. I feel like, you know, yeah, we are invading the north. We are attacking the northern castles. So having some Bolton men switch sides is always good, even if we are in Robert's. No, we're not in Robert's Rebellion. What the hell am I talking about? Did I say Robert's Rebellion? I meant the War of the Five Kings. I don't know why I said Robert's Rebellion earlier. Then we also have some Westerland Voyars. These guys are going to go up my siege towers and basically just trying to storm the walls as best as they can. I've also given myself a castle with a breach as well, so the castle shouldn't be impossible to take down, because we do have a breach we can try and run through when the siege tower does get there. And what I'll also do is I'll give myself maybe like, I don't know, like 30 of these Lannister knights as well, just kind of a bit of heavier cavalry that, you know, we can't obviously use the heavy cavalry, but we can still try and take it down. I'm also going to go ahead and get rid of a few of these and probably just give them ballistas instead, because I've played this map when I do give them all cannon with catapults and they just absolutely demolish me. Over on the other side, we have Eddard Stark leading the northern forces. They then have some Karstark men-at-arms, just kind of some basic infantry, nothing too crazy. We then have some Stark men-at-arms, again, some pretty heavily armored infantry, some Riverlands sharpshooters. I love the look of this armor as well. I think this armor is awesome for the Riverlands, for sure. Really looks nice indeed. And finally, we just have some Northern Stark commanders, some good shock infantry as well. So yeah, let's just jump into this battle. Let's get started and let's see if we can overrun the defenses. And I've been playing a few sieges just off by my own, just for fun, recently. And I think these castles right here actually do a really good job of simulating a decent battle. The big sieges I don't think are great, but I think these smaller ones are actually really, really good, because they kind of give you the ability to like mess around with the defenses very effectively. There's not some like sort of like crazy there's not like a crazy defense everywhere and you have to cover a million different angles. It's very, very, very much more particular, and I think it makes for a much more interesting battlefield. As well as that, I forgot to go ahead and give this settlement a breach, so I'll come back when this settlement does hack. Okay, we're giving them a breach this time. It should make the assault a little bit easier. So let's just begin, and we can kind of take a look at some of the units if you guys haven't seen them before, and a few other things. So we have a siege tower being brought up here, and that's being led by, I believe, a mix of units. We have some of the Voyars in there with their, you know, their shock capabilities, which will be great for obviously smashing through the defenses on the walls. We obviously have the spearmen as well supporting them, and you can see the Lannisters just marching up looking Pretty goddamn glorious right there. Over on the far right-hand side, I think pushing up the battering ram. Again, we have a nice little mix. We've got some of our cavalry in there who are dismounted, and a nice little shield wall just being brought up. They obviously need to be very careful as well, as the settlement is just being absolutely rammed with fire. We've got the Bolton Bowman just volleying off a couple shots. We've got my kind of wall assault force ready to push through the breach, and I might even go lead this into the breach once more if I'm feeling a bit cocky, as the soldiers of House Stark and House Karstark are defending. You can see their soldiers now. Pretty goddamn dope. The infantry, the soldiers at the gate as well. The gate forces are actually looking pretty thin. This could definitely be a place we try and push this settlement. And then they have their shock infantry on the right hand side, who are going to go ahead and meet my shock infantry. But as you can see so far, the Riverlands Bowmen are just opening up fire down onto my position, looking absolutely amazing. It does look great for sure. They obviously also have their ballistas as well, trying to rack up some kills, and actually doing some pretty decent shots right there. My artillery ranging in, but not unfortunately failing to actually get a direct hit. And you can see, I mean, Tywin Lannister is not one to be I'd say Tywin Lannister is not one to be leading from the front. He did lead the soldiers in Blackwater Bay. But obviously he'd be safe about it. Oh my god, that arrow just came a bit close for comfort. My Bolton Bowmen are moving in. So the question is, do we try and blitz the castle? I think we wait. I think we wait until the artillery can kind of do some more shooting. And then we'll move in with the rest of the boys. I'll let the soldiers go up the battering ram, and I'll leave the soldiers in the breach over on that right-hand side. Yeah, let's do that. I really enjoy the new capes that they added in the most recent update. It's really awesome. And I'll make sure to leave a link as well to their Discord and also to the mods, obviously, if you guys want to check this stuff out. As I said, the campaign is workable. It's on Cal Radio at the moment. They are planning on adding a new campaign map, and it's about 70% done, I think they said. So yeah, it's gonna be kind of, you know, in the game fairly soon, which is very exciting. But here we go. The infantry are moving up right now. How many casualties are going up? And we'll also go down, just take down my RTS camera as well, down to slow-mo, just so we can kind of fully enjoy the action as my men get ready to push forward. Yeah, awesome stuff. Battering ram, bring it down, boys, bring it down. I'll whip out my sword. Actually, I'll probably whip out my spear as we just go through the breach. Let's see what we can do. I mean, I'm going to get absolutely smashed down by all the archer fire, but let's try and take down an archer before Tywin gets slain as we hit into the Riverlands. I really like the way they've set themselves up as well. You can already start to see the kills moving in. I could try and maybe help out at the oh my god, this is not good. Oh, okay, nice little hit there. Did some decent damage as well. Oh my god, our soldiers are breaking. I'm actually going to go kind of slow-mo, just go cinematic mode as well, so we can watch this. The Lannisters are pouring through this breach, and the Stark defenders need to be reinforcing this. I like the way that they've set up their archer line back there to go ahead and add in some support, but so far, the Lannisters are just breaking this through. I think I've been killed as well, unfortunately. How's the breach at the gate going? Are we broken the gate down yet? The gate is down, and they are smashing that down. Yeah, you can see the Lannisters probably starting to peer out. Yeah, you can see the gap starting to appear in that gate. It looks awesome. And up here as well. No, the battering ram went down. That's not good. I mean, it didn't have any men inside of it. That would have been awful. I mean, it killed a bunch of Lannisters right there. I didn't even realize they could get destroyed. I guess if enough ballistas hit them, then they do. Alright, well, even still, we are breaking our way through, and let's see if we can get back on here. We've got more infantry going through there. I mean, I really want to try and break that gate open, but I guess I'll leave the assault this way. Obviously, getting on these walls and, yeah, taking down these archers is going to be pretty crucial, because them archers up there are obviously going to be firing down. Let's see if I can make my way up there and try and help out. Because how are we doing so far? It's probably not looking great. I mean, it's still pretty even. Let's pull off our shield and let's see if we can get up here. Because just clearing these Riverland archers and this death trap is going to be pretty important. It's one down. Oh, I got hit by an arrow. Let's go and jump on another guy. Okay, we're playing another you know, pretty deadly soldier right here. Yeah, it's their archers, which could be brutal. But let's just try and clear these out, because so far we are taking heavy casualties right now. Oh, and again, the arrows, it's the archer trap back there they've got is amazing. We've finally broken our way through the gate as well. The archers are falling back and just hammering us. And let's see if we can get around the side here, and again, just try and clear out some more of these walls. I should have like selected a small group of soldiers to take with me, because right now, yeah, we're just getting hammered, but we are breaking pretty heavily across the front line here. You can see that their breach force managed to hold me, but the rest did not. Again, let's just see if we can get over here. I should really try and take some men over here. See if I can get my 90 men over here. They're probably all going to die, but even still, if we just silence these archers, that's the most important thing. And there you go. Some more boys are up here. Good. Let's just tell them to charge now. We can take care of these guys. Okay, now we charge because we've got most of them over here. Let's go. Let's bring back the Stark Dog, even though Tywin Lannister is killed. We'll try and bring these guys down. Brought down again. God damn it. We are getting like one shot. This is brutal. Even though we're in like heavy Lannister armor, we're still getting one shot, which is pretty brutal. Let's try and kill as many of them as we can. Then we got the Stark Dog on retreat. They've fallen back, which is cool to see. I wish there was commands in sieges that basically allowed you to like fall back and give the AI certain behaviors, because I think that'd be the best way to do it. Because honestly, sieges are very complicated to command, right? You know, it's very hard to truly set up a defense. I'm going to try it in a video, but it's really hard. And I think what would be really cool is basically, you know, whenever you set the AI to command, like the AI to command your soldiers, like you can see right now on the left-hand side, it's on AI control. I think it would be really cool is if you could select that button and then give the AI some, like, you then have additional options like AI command, defend walls, AI command, defend the gate, AI command, fall back when walls are lost. Like a few strings like that I think would be really good and actually make sieges really interactive, because right now you basically just give over the AI to control, and it may be a little bit easier in places like this, in defenses like this, but for the most part you kind of just give the AI control of your soldiers and you just kind of fight for honor and glory. There's no real like fallback, there's nothing like that. So I think it'd be really cool to kind of see something like that added in the future. And let's just go take out this glitched out soldier. Stark right here. There you go. He's being brought down. He's glitching out, but yeah, killed indeed. And there you go. The settlement has been taken. Glory has been ours. And there are plenty of siege maps like this. If you guys want to see stuff like this in the future, do honestly let me know. There are a bunch of these smaller castles, which I think make for a much better video than, say, the larger cities. And we can definitely have some fun in the future if that's what you guys want to see, especially with Game of Thrones, with the Roman mod, and also with the Japanese mod as well. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, kind of a short video, but if you guys enjoyed this, make sure you go ahead and drop a like and a comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one.